Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Natalie Kingsley Fieldgrass. I am the founder of the Embassy.Of.Beauty. I do these videos from time to time about skin, beauty, anything I love really, but it mainly stays within skin. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to look after post-summer skin. If you like this video, if you're interested in hearing about more content, if you have any recommendations of your own, please do comment, ding the bell, subscribe, like, do your thing. I love to communicate with you guys. It gives me ideas, it gives me inspiration. It also is amazing to have this sort of community, so it's really inspiring. But back to the topic, post-summer skin. We all go through it every single year, but we always forget about it. We always forget that we go on our holidays. It could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, it could even be a couple of months. We leave home, we go to the beach, we go to the sun, we go to the sand, the pool, the warm air is enveloping our skin, the atmosphere is different, everything is different. And our skin is also different when we're on holiday. It's better, it's stronger, it's clearer, it's plumper, it's more hydrated, it's all of a sudden perfected. But when we come back, it just collapses. That's what happens with me anyway, and that's what happens with quite a few of our clients. And so September is a time when we get a lot of this type of problem. So this year I have pre-anticipated this situation, and I am doing a video so that you guys can watch it and help to prevent it from happening. No more rough skin, no more dry skin, no more dehydrated skin, no more grayness. Let's keep that supple, plump, hydrated skin that you had on your summer holiday. So here are the ways that we can do that. The first is really an important key to all of this, and it's kind of scientific, and I've just written a blog about it to explain it in a lot of detail, but it is the hydrolipidic shield that we have on our skin. And when you go on holiday and you go from one atmosphere or environment to another, your hydrolipidic shield needs to change as well. Just like when you come off the plane from your beautiful summer holidays and you're still probably wearing your spaghetti strings tops and your t-shirts and you're still got that sort of holiday vibe, and then you walk outside and out of the airport and all of a sudden it's cold. And out come the sweaters, and out come the cardigans, and out come the thicker knits. You need to do the same for your skin. When we are on holiday, we are used to not putting as much skincare on our skin anymore because we don't need to. When we come back to a colder climate, you need to. So as you put on your sweater, remember, maybe before you get off the plane, maybe when you have a moment, just maybe put a little bit of oil on your skin. Put a little bit of something just to protect it. The hydrolipidic shield is comprised of two very important ingredients: water, hydro, lipidic, oil. It's a mixture of oils and waters on the surface of your epidermis that is protecting your skin. It is creating a shield against bacteria, a shield against conditions, a shield against pollutants. You name it, it is a shield against it. It's a way for your body to produce something extra to protect your skin. And when you go on holiday, your hydrolipidic shield changes. You are warmer, you are in a warmer climate, you're in a hotter climate. So your skin starts to produce more oils, which reinforces the hydrolipidic shield. When you go into a colder climate, your skin starts to produce less oils, which means that you need to reinforce those oils. Your sebaceous glands stop producing as many oils as in a hotter weather condition. So the key to reinforcing your hydrolipidic shield is two ways really, and it's self-explanatory. You reinforce the water content and you reinforce the oil content. The way you reinforce the water content is you use ingredients that are natural moisturizing factors. You'll see this in a lot of products. They usually abbreviate it to NMF, natural moisturizing factor. This is amino acids, lactic acids, hyaluronic acids, all of the ingredients that are really hydrating to your skin. And the way that they work is actually really interesting. they don't put water directly into your skin. What they do is that they allow your skin to absorb more water from the atmosphere, from your environment. So the more humid your environment is, i.e. when you're in a hotter weather environment, the more plump your skin is because it's able to take in more water. The colder and the drier the atmosphere that your skin is in, the more you need to use these natural moisturizing factor ingredients because there is less humidity and water in the air for your skin to absorb it. So what these ingredients do is that they just allow a larger amount of this humidity in the air to be absorbed into your skin, and they also create almost like a water reservoir, so they keep it in more. Then the next step is the oil side of it. The oil side of it seals it in. So the oil's main purpose is actually to just seal in that hydration in this instance. So it's really important to put some oils onto your skin after you've put hydration into your skin. Factors that can aggravate the skin in this way are things like air conditioning, which in the summer we use a lot of. It's hot, sometimes you want to be cool. Air conditioning is super drying to the skin for the reasons that I mentioned previously. Also going on flights. Oh my God, flights are the worst. The air in an airplane is so dry. A really big tip is to just pop a little oil on, pop a little mask on, pop something on your skin to shield your skin and keep the water in your skin and prevent it from evaporating. Just do that every single time you go on a flight, even if it's like an hour or 2 hours, just do it. Obviously, the longer it is, the more you have to apply, but that is a really good tip. You will come off of that flight and your skin will be smooth and plump and great. The next thing is the skincare side of things. When we're on holiday, we tend to really cut down on our skincare routine. And that is normal. It's normal because there's so much humidity in the air, our skin starts to regulate. We are also going into the sea where there is minerals and salts, and that is really good for our skin as well. We are doing so many things on holiday. We are just enjoying ourselves. So emotionally and physically, we are just doing so much that makes us happy and makes our body healthy. We tend to also eat a lot more, but a lot better as well. No more sort of quick meals in front of the TV and then just, falling asleep. We look after ourselves, and self-care is so important, and it comes out in our skin. When we come back to reality, get used to not doing that anymore. It means that you have to put the extra effort in. You have to just go back to your normal skincare routine, replenishing those nutrients, replenishing those oils, replenishing that hydration, going back straight away. Don't wait, because the longer you wait to go back to that normal routine, the more your skin will get worse for. So that is actually one of the most common mistakes that I do as well as my clients, is that we just get used to such a pared down, easy routine on holiday. We just think, it's okay. Like, I can do this for a few more weeks. What's gonna happen? Doesn't work out. Go back to your usual routine straight away. The last point I want to mention is age. If we are older, more mature, our skin naturally is producing less oils, which means that we need to be replenishing them more. So, and that's usually like for women, especially for us, by the age of 50, that really starts to kick in. So around that time where you start to realize that your skin is getting drier, just add more nourishing products, add more oils, add richer products into your routine, do a few more masks. That's really going to help. But if you are more mature, then this situation is going to be a little bit more exacerbated. But just care for it more and you will have the most beautiful skin, soft, supple, clear, and plump. Plumpness is key to everything. So I've put together a few recommendations to keep your guys' skin nice and plump and smooth and not dry and not tight and not rough, and just to keep it like that for as long as possible. These are a few of the products that I use generally, or I tend to gravitate to when I come back from holiday and I want to not only keep my tan, I do, and the more nourished and the more hydrated my skin is, the longer I'm going to keep that well-worked, well-earned tan. So that's also super important, just as much as, probably not as much, as the nice, supple, smooth, and hydrated and plump skin. So the first product I want to talk to you guys about is the Lait E.V. This is actually the new formulation. It is new and it is actually really nicely improved. I am very pleased about it. It is a lot thicker. It is a lot more nourishing. It is a lot more moisturizing and hydrating to the skin, and it is so comforting. Can you see? It's almost like it's almost like a cream. This one is really not a milk anymore. It is a cream. You can see how thick it is. So you use it in very much the same way as the usual cleansing milks. The difference with this one is that it is super rich in omegas. It's got the tsubaki oil, which is super rich in omega-9. It's got raspberry seed oil, which is really rich in omega-6, 3, and also vitamin E. And what's especially good about this one during this time is that this tsubaki oil contains a regenerative process, and that it will help your skin to obviously regenerate a lot faster. So that if you burnt a little bit on your summer holiday, or your skin is dry, which is what we're talking about, or dehydrated, and you're coming back to a different atmosphere, this is gonna help your skin to acclimatize much faster, which is perfect for this situation. So I just thought I was gonna talk about this anyway, but I wanted to learn about that. That was amazing. It's also got hyaluronic acid, which is hydrating, but it's also got loofah oil. So the loofah oil is really interesting because its fatty acid composition is similar to that of the hydrolipidic shield that we have on our skin. So it's just like, I don't know if you guys know about hormones, like if you get like a similar hormone to your own, then you sort of, your body acclimatizes to it better. Whatever is biologically or chemically similar to our own always is the most efficient and the most effective. And this loofah oil is very similar to our own hydrolipidic shield composition. So it really reinforces that, and it really rebuilds and replenishes that. I have really loved this product. As you can see, it's got like taped up already. I've already taken it on holiday quite a few times. And it's just so comforting and so nourishing. Cleans off makeup like a dream. I also, like always, with all of the cleansers from Biologique Recherche, I cleanse the skin once, especially in the evening. So I'll cleanse the skin once. And then if my skin is particularly dry with this one, what I will do is that I will cleanse the skin again, but I'll just leave it on for a minute because I'm basically lazy and I don't want to do a mask. I use this as a mask instead. I also believe that it will keep the ingredients in and it will allow my skin to absorb them a lot better. The next product that I want to talk to you guys about is the Essence by Ayuna. I have spoken about this product so many times. I think I have fallen in love with it. You know, when you find certain products that you just think, I don't think I could ever do without this ever in my life, ever again. This is definitely one of them. And it is, there you go, you can see the consistency a little bit. I think I go through like a pot of this every couple of months. And it's this gummy mask. You can see, there we go. It's this gummy sort of both exfoliating in two different ways. So it has the gluconolactone, which is a really gentle exfoliation. It's a PHA, so a polyhydroxy acid. Large molecule, sits on the skin for longer, so it gently, very gently chemically exfoliates the skin. And then the other side of it is the physical exfoliation of the microcrystalline cellulose. So the way to use this is you apply it on your skin. It depends on the sebum levels of different skin types, but you know that it's ready when it starts to sort of crumble a little bit, and then you just sort of flick it off. I do this in the shower because it can get a little messy, but it is both a physical and chemical exfoliation, and it leaves you, don't wash it off afterwards, it leaves you with a beautiful oily residue, which is not comedogenic, it is not a grease slick, it is just really, really comforting. It is one of my lazy go-tos. When I really can't be bothered to do a full skincare routine, I will cleanse, I will put a hydrating serum on, I will do this, and then I will remove it, and then that's it. I will go to bed. Just a little point, if you go in the shower, don't switch the water on. It's just, you know, to minimize the mess in the situation. So this one is a great one for that. It also contains a lot of hydrating ingredients, a lot of plumping and nourishing ingredients, as well as exfoliating your skin. The next two products I would like to speak to you guys about are serums. I believe this step is almost the most important step because these are the most active ingredients. Serums have a thinner consistency, they are smaller molecules, and they are designed to be the most bioavailable and the most effective products within your skincare routine. That doesn't mean the other products aren't important, it just means that these are going to be the most powerful. So, in terms of hydration, always make sure you have a hydrating serum in your arsenal all the time. I'm going to talk about two different ones today. One is not really appropriate if you have a oily tendency skin. The other one is appropriate for all skins, but is not specifically and particularly a hydrating serum. So if you have a particularly oily tendency skin, this is one is not for you. But it is one of my favorite products in the world, and that is the Sérum Colostrum. Oh yeah, this milky baby is amazing. The only thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't come out in the pipette from the brand. So I take this off, which is the stopper, and I just do it manually. So just to show you guys, look at that. Ooh, yeah. I love it. It just feels so refreshing, so comforting. It's a mixture of hydration and lipids, guys. It's a mixture of hydration, so natural moisturizing factors, as well as lipids. So it has oil in it, hence even on my hand, it feels amazing. And it gives this most beautiful sheen. I just love it. I just adore it. I always smell it. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm crazy. So the hydrating ingredient within here is water plantain extract, and the lipidic element within this serum is luffer oil, and it's a very simple serum, guys, but it is very effective, it is very simple, and it is fine for most skins, sensitive, mature, young, whatever, any sort of skin, any type of sensitivity, just not if you have a hyperseborrheic skin, if you have a seriously oily tendency, because it contains luffer oil, it's not the greatest. The next product that I'm going to talk to you guys about is the Springtide Serum. Again, I've spoken a lot about this one. I love it. I love the packaging. I love the product. I love what's inside. I love how it makes my skin feel, which is the most important thing. The main ingredient in this, let me show you. If you haven't seen it, it's kind of similar in texture, I guess, to the Serum Colostrum. I would say that it is thinner, and it hasn't got that comforting feel. It's got much more of a refreshing feel to it. Its main ingredient is the Arctic red caviar. Now this is the ingredient that I love. This is the plump master. This is what is increasing the collagen production and the renewal process by so much. It plumps up your skin like there is no tomorrow. But it is also seriously renewing, which is why I decided to also bring it into this video today. It is very good for this instance because it is so renewing, because of its high potency of this amazing ingredient of Arctic caviar. Plus, who doesn't want a bit of plumping on the side? A bit of plumping, a lot of plumping. Everybody always wants plump skin. I mean, I do, always. But it also has selenium, magnesium, copper, and zinc. Yes. These are all extremely brightening and anti-pollution properties to have in a product. So again, when you come back from your holidays, to brighten up your skin and to remove that dullness that has sort of settled in after the holidays, this is really gonna pep it up and make it nice and healthy looking. And then it has beta-glucans and hyaluronic acid, so a double dose and different ingredients, both working to hydrate your skin. So it's also super hydrating. So I think this is a real star. And it lasts for ages as well. And again, I can't get over the packaging. It's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. Next, we are going into the creams area. The cream area, the first one I would like to talk about is the Crème Hydravit'S. Now the Crème Hydravit'S is again a beautiful cream. You see the consistency. It's not that pretty to look at, but it works amazingly. It is also one of those comforting products. How it makes the skin just glow. It's just glowing. Get it? So this one, its main purpose is Hydravit'S. It's a play on words. Its vitesse is speed, and this is gonna hydrate your skin quick. And it's also very brightening as well. So I thought it was perfect, again, for this video. It's also great for the vast majority of skins. I've never really seen anybody, unless they have an allergy to one of the ingredients, I have never seen anybody who doesn't get on well with the Hydravit'S. It's not a particularly rich product. So if you do have a super dry skin, I would always recommend to then pop some oil over the top of it, especially during the day, especially if it's cold. But it is extremely and supremely hydrating. It contains quite a high amount of hyaluronic acid, which is the hydrating part, and it contains vitamin C, which is stabilized, not unstabilized. It is stable, it is not gonna mess up, and that is what is going to brighten your skin. And lastly, I would like to speak to you guys about the Vernix. The Crème Mask Vernix. Now, I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail with this product because it is very interesting and very complicated, and I would like actually to do a separate video on this one. But this is an extremely rich cream slash mask, and you can use it as both. It is not, doesn't particularly smell good. Just saying. Ooh. It does not, but it is the most repairing and regenerating product that I have ever seen. It is also a huge favorite amongst many of our clients. This is a product that people come back for time and time again. If you need any sort of reparation, any sort of if you have psoriasis, if you have eczema, if you have a problematic skin which is distressed or dry or dehydrated or tight or rough or anything like that that needs comfort. That feeling when you think, oh my God, I just need to slather a load of oils on my skin because it's tight. Just use this. I promise you it will work. The way that I recommend to use it is once a week, put a thin layer of it on your skin, use it as a cream almost, go to sleep with it and wash it off the next day. I do not love this as a day cream. It is very thick. It almost creates a veil on the skin that you can feel. But if you put it on, you go to sleep and you wake up, you might be a little bit uncomfortable whilst you're falling asleep, but you will wake up to the most beautiful skin and you will be amazed. So I definitely recommend the Crème Mask Vernix. This is good for all skin types. I would say that the only one that should be careful with this one is if you have a very oily tendency but super dry as well, as in like damaged skin, just pop it on as a mask. for 5 to 10 minutes, and it will really reconstruct and heal that skin and help you in that way. But don't leave it on for too long because it is very, very rich. Oh, I nearly forgot the Cellular Oil by Ayuna. I don't know how this happened. This is something that I take with me nearly anywhere I go now if I'm traveling, because it is so versatile. It is not only really relaxing and beautiful smelling, which from an aesthetic point of view, I love, but it is also super hydrating and nourishing to the skin. It's very comforting and it's super easy to apply as well. So there it is. In terms of the consistency, I just love this product. As you can see, it's a really thin oil. It's almost watery in its texture, and it doesn't leave this really, really thick. You see the sheen is almost less, I haven't really rubbed it in, but it's almost less than a cream. It's almost like a dry oil, but it's not. And it smells amazing. And this is my savior on flights. It's really simple. All I do is I pop a couple of drops in the palm of my hand, more like 4 or 5. I swipe back and forth. I don't want too much of it to go into my hands. Breathe it in, which is really relaxing. Even the tone of my voice has changed. Yeah. Breathe it in and just wipe on the face and pat it in. You can even put it on top of makeup, as I am now, and you just pat it into the skin. Don't go too near to the eyes. Don't do this. That's not a good idea, because it is some sort of oily product. You have to put the right eye products on. And this will protect your skin. And look, it hasn't messed up my makeup either. You just need a little bit. And it is amazing. I cannot speak enough about this product. It contains Olea Europea oil, which is basically an olive oil. It contains a beautiful cocktail of fragrances, which are fine, perfectly safe for a sensitive or reactive skin such as mine. It is a very, very simple product, but it is beautiful. It will not make you break out. It will not make you an oil slick. It will comfort your skin and give you an amazing scent experience at the same time. It's also really easy, really small, on a plane, before you go to sleep if you're working with the AC in your room. This is a beautiful shield. It will replenish your hydrolipidic shield and it will work beautifully to do what you need it to do. That is it. Those are all of my recommendations to prevent that dry, crackly, rough, tight skin that you will hopefully not experience when you come back from your holidays this year. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, ding the bell so that you're notified when the next video comes out. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.